The job, look at what the job is. The job of the police is to arrest people. Period. Point blank. That's their job. They're not trying to figure out if you're guilty or you're innocent. The job is there was a situation, I'm gonna respond to the situation, and I'm gonna arrest some damn body. Then they say, well, let the justice system sort it out. Now you got your district attorneys and their whole office of administrative lawyers. Their whole job, get a conviction. They don't care about who's right, who's wrong, who's innocent, who's guilty. Their job, get a conviction, which is why they have over 90% plea agreements, because they come in with the stuff you just heard about this so-called RICO charge. They come in and they say, we're going to throw the book at you. And because you don't have the financial resources to fight back against us, you are facing 40 years in prison right now. And because we have the ability to tie you to people that you've never met, never associated with, you showed up as an opportunist to come out here and state your grievance against this situation. But we're going to tie you to this gang member over here, this political activist we don't like over here, and we're going to, this is the government, y'all. They don't care about you. They care about status quo. They care about keeping things in order, and they care about keeping their power. So the police are trying to build another training facility that they do not need. They have training facilities all over the place. We got 2 of them right here by me. Okay, they got training facilities everywhere. The problem is each jurisdiction wants their own. They don't share with each other like they should. So now it's a pissing contest. So who has the newest, the greatest, and the most wonderful? So they're trying to build this thing down here, and the community is like, no, you don't need this here. What we need is police reform so that you stop killing people that you're not supposed to kill. You stop overcharging people that you're not supposed to overcharge, and then give them the real training they need and the support that they need so they can come in here and protect me from the killers who are on the block too, right? But that's not what happens. You came out there, you protested these people. These people are not accustomed to being questioned. They're not accustomed to being challenged. So now they're going to hit you with the heaviest things they can find. And RICO is the flavor of the month, and they love doing it to young Black people because it's easy. You don't have the money to fight a RICO charge. So then you bookend that with what she's doing with the Trump situation. That's a whole different thing. These people have money. These people are connected. These people can get the type of lawyers who will come in and find any crack in the process and make things hard for you. That's not going to happen with Jamal, name the last name, who ain't got no money any damn way. Probably he may have a petty charge from the last time he was harassed by the police, which is why he hates the police now. That guy ain't got no chance. But over here, you can go after these jokers, but you got to be real careful, and you got to let certain people off the hook, aka the 3 senators that you mentioned. They can't go after Perdue, Loeffler, and what's his name, Lindsey. They can't go after them, because if they go after them, it complicates the whole situation. Because now you're going to have speech and debate clause. You're going to have all these different things going on. And the RICO case that they want to push will get bogged down so heavy that it will never get adjudicated. So she had to let them off the hook so that she could be able to go after the ones that she could go after. This is all political. I mean, it's not all political. I mean, the crimes that are being committed are crimes being committed. But you got to look at the crime that's being committed and who has the authority to enforce it. So, like, yeah, I mean, I know I'm running on, but these young people or whoever people who are protesting Cop City or whatever they want to call that shit, first of all, that's just a silly name that was put out there so people can rally around it. It's just like when they say defund the police or something like that. It's a representative term, okay? But anyway, they're protesting Cop City. You are going up against the police. And if you're going against the police, you're going against the state. Those cops, from the video, somebody set off some fireworks 10 feet from the gate. And they went up. But I guarantee you they'll be charged with arson, attempted murder, all kinds of crazy shit. The money laundering charge. There may be some. I don't know. But I tell you what I suspect will probably be somebody who's involved in the RICO case transferred money by Zelle to someone else or vice versa. And now you have now used the financial system to transfer money in furtherance of a crime. Therefore, that's money laundering, and we're going to get you on that too.
Somebody transferred money to somebody to buy the fireworks.
That's all they need. That's all they need. I've watched it firsthand with some of the smaller cases. This is what they do day in, day out. Separate thing. I know everybody's busy. You don't have time and they rely on this. But I'm telling you, if you get a day off during the week, I welcome you. Go to your local courthouse to see the court is open to the public. Go to your local courthouse and just sit in to some of these trials. They don't take long. Please believe they don't take long because most of the time it's an arraignment hearing or a pleading. Go in there and see what they do. I sat in one the other day. These jokers, man, they were running down some charges. I was just like, yeah, damn. It didn't even make sense. But that young man better plead or they're going to drop all them on him and he ain't never going to see the light of day. 19, 20 years old. Non-violent offenses. Welcome to America.
I don't have anything to add to that. Y'all know my stance about it, and I'll probably just be repeating the same stuff Thea said. So,
before you move on, I did say fuck the police, but I need you to have the context of why I'm saying that. Okay, if I welcome you to look up some of the things that like Tupac used to speak on. We don't like the police because they prey upon us. We don't like the police because they abuse us. We don't like the police because they take a young man who's only 16, 17, 18 years old and you throw him away like he's trash. Meanwhile, you'll take a white kid who's 23, 24 years old, does the same shit, but you'll give him a second chance because you don't want to ruin his future. That's why we don't like the police. We don't like the police because you'll shoot one of our children and then or our young men and then say, well, he scared me, but he ain't had shit on him. Right? Meanwhile, a white boy walking up and down the street with a rifle on his shoulder or a pistol on his hip, and you don't even say nothing but, hi, how you doing, sir? Okay? So that's why I say fuck the police. But at the same time, you also have to say this. We need the police. We need to just change what the fuck they doing, right? So we don't need as many street cops. We don't need them. They don't stop crime. They don't ever stop crime. They give tickets. And they give tickets, and then once in a while they show up to break up something. We need a few of them. We don't need as many of them. Other than that, specialize them. Put them in the SWAT team for they can make sure they deal with the really heavy, hard, hidden, scary shit. Put them in the drug enforcement shit so they can deal with that heavy shit. Put them in domestic violence units so they can work with a social worker and they can handle that shit. Because I still don't agree with y'all jokers talking about just send social workers every time there's a domestic violence. Man, please, you better send somebody with a gun. You better send somebody, right? Mental health issues, send somebody with a gun, but send a social worker with them. Send these things out there. Revamp what we do, and you can stop saying fuck the police. But so long as they're out here just killing folks and getting away with dumb shit,